everyone and welcome back to Riverbend Spring. So I realised at the end of last episode I didn't do something I said I was going to do. I know that's unheard of for me, but what can we do? Anyway, we need to buy some more sheep now. There's already good wool coming. So they said we've got those 250 of those Swiss ones. We know 250 of these ones. Now you notice the money's not a lot because I have built the logistics centre we talked about. That building went overnight, give it a go. So if we go over to here, he's here. Now what I didn't realise is he's going to be pushing stuff outside. Now I could probably set it to do, for example, the wood chips. Taking wood chips, maybe not. There's maybe certain things it doesn't take. You can see here it's starting to grab different products. There was some outside while some are. It's a shame there isn't, it isn't more likely. I suppose what I could do is set everything to beauty and it would just. Anyway, I got the message about eggs again. All of these, we're going to start with a quick sale. I'll probably have to grab everything from the old. Everything that I've spawned at these sawmill beforehand. Yeah. There's some interesting used vehicles coming up at the moment I want to have a look at. And nothing of real interest to us, unfortunately. Call there, but let's have it anyway. Obviously, there's going to be wool and stuff to distribute, so we're going to need. Come on, grab it. Why are you not? Oh, I know why. Are you being funny with me? I don't need that. On top of there. Wow, at least I saw a little honey there. It's not even actually showing it to me. Where did I leave my big fence, by the way? I've totally forgot. What was the last job we had it do? There we are, so that's that done. None of our fields need any attention, which is great. How far you guys got another one? Not a lot yet. Might as well do it there. Oh, you're sitting there. Don't forget where I put you. You're over here with literally all the wood products that we haven't moved yet. I wonder if we need to go and sell the prefab walls. In a farmer's market, no doubt, it's a bit of a drive, but hopefully it'll all fit. I reckon not. I reckon so. We're going to have to go distribute. Not too large for the vehicle. But if you did your job right, there'd be plenty of room. Allow me. How much further back we managed to get all these? Let's get them on the trailer, though that might be considered helpful. I'm pretty sure I can get all 4 of these on here. Let's see if we'll be back in one move. Looks like maybe wood chips it doesn't take. Anyway, but at least it means there'll be a lot less pallets just ligging around down here. No, which is no bad thing. I'm gonna freaking double heighting some of these, aren't I? Just try and get them all on. And they might just all fit. It's gonna be overhanging in front of the trailer a little, but Not overly worried about that. Maybe because this truck doesn't have like a massive silly sleeper on it or anything, where I should be okay. And if you're still close to 1 second. Yes, that's all of them now. If I remember rightly, going out that way really doesn't work. We send you down to the sawmill. You. The other flatbed on. You think if I get that done? Probably a lot of what's say long planks I'll try and give to the pie maker first. And there's a load of wool which I'll try and get as much as possible into the fabric production. Because the rope maker got it last time. You go that way. I'm going to take you in a second. Jimmy's using the farmer's market's the best price for you guys. Yep, farmer's market. I don't try and go down that back road, I've done that before, it's not fun. I think it was in the bigger truck, but still. And then, so we're gonna get all the wool, so we're even gonna go over to the other. Actually, I remember there being a part of that mod that actually allowed us to pick up from like eggs and stuff, but clearly not. Yeah, our poplars in the last stage of growing by the looks of it, which is good, but then again, so's a couple of our other fields. We're gonna be harvesting a lot sooner than I think. I can just feel it. Luckily, whatever stage of growth that is, it's still allowing me to drive over it and not damage it. Because this thing definitely doesn't have narrow tyres on. You forget what the other sheep have produced as well. How is he going along there? Not what you want to see. Wait, the other one's got stuck somewhere. Yes, he. How did I know that? Oh, well, it's just a sign. It's proving it works for us. Because, might as well take this guy back to his parking place. It looks like some of our fields, our oat fields, are going to be ready sort of next month. That's a lot sooner than I anticipated. I thought we had a couple more months of freedom before, obviously not. I'm not arguing like, I mean, what's... I suppose, yeah, first month, which is good. Like I say, my plan is to get every field lime sprayed this year. God knows how much lime we're going to need for that, so this is why I need to try and build some cat. Because we're going to spend a lot of money in lime. Hopefully we get it back in yield. Hopefully. No guarantees of that obviously, but that's just the luck of the draw. Remember I had some calves to move, didn't I? All just calves in there, so it's literally backwards and forwards. That's great. So move the 10-month-olds into the other pen. I believe they'll start producing milk at this point. They have had mixed rumours, but that's the one I'm going with, is they produce milk. 10 months, they can breed it. I'm ready not to breed, but I don't know again. Well, hell, am I still renting? I'm still renting that big cedar. I totally forgot about that. I just keep holding things. I was planning to buy one for next season, but I forgot I still had that one in there. Get these back over. This tractor is such overkill for this trailer. 10-month-olds I want. Put them in the other barn. Take the 0-month-olds out. Put them in here. I can't believe how much of a backbone of this farm the animals have become. He's reached the sawmill. Good. I'll deal with him once I've done this job. So I'll give the playground and the toy maker what they want and what he's got first, and what they haven't done. I'll either distribute or I'll sell. So hopefully next year these trees, I think once they go another stage, I'll be willing to put them. I think it would still technically be one off full, but I just want to see us get the payoff for the time we spent planting them. And then we take the 0-monthers. Put them in there now. See them? Oh, look how tiny they are in there. There you go back. Here. I'm wondering with that, since if I send it to distribute, it shouldn't then spawn pallets. But it won't distribute them because it can't, there's no way to send them. God, he's gonna go and fuel it. Sugar, okay. If I can do that, then what I should be able to do. These guys out here. Move you because AI will get stuck on you if I leave you at the edge like that. Okay, it's definitely not getting wood chips, which I can live with that. I can almost certainly live with that. Similar to what I've said before about maybe if I get a truck down here, truck trailer, and just offload them straight into that. These guys first. It means we're going to need to come down here a lot less as well, which is another bonus. That's all of one. So I'm going to try that actually, just because I think it might work. Give me a minute, folks. It's going to take me a second. Obviously, if we like rent this, from what I can work out, what might happen is if we rent the grain mill again, which we're going to for the oats, the flour will get distributed here, then it might get redistributed straight to the bakery with a bit of luck. The only problem with these is it's going to mean that we can store like seeds in here and everything. That's good. No one went over there. I was hoping this means it won't produce pallets, and if we do want pallets out, all we do is go in and set the right product to store it again, and it should spit them out for us. In theory. But always get the what's it again? The one that currently uses the road maker because, like I said, I've got him working. I think even the spinnery I've set to it. Yeah, I have. Okay, I'm guessing another toy just sold. That's good. Seed refilled. So what I'm now going to do is take these. the toy maker in the playground, and then from there we'll send to the Fusion Center. Get back, folks, and enjoy. So we got everything moved. Like I said, hopefully, if my theory is right, leaving everything in the storage like that should mean that nothing spawns unless I ask it to. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That's what my knowledge of the game tells me so far. Now it's not always right, but I'm usually not far off. Obviously, this guy, we're gonna go and grab the wool. Yeah, that's the spinnery. Obviously, the season only went to fuel up, got stuck against the pumps, which is fairly regular for that. I may need to have a look at the course, the auto-drive courses there, see if I can make them any better. And easier to take them up to the sawmill, up to the farmer's market and sell them. In the meantime, see, their money is really good again, because see, we had another toy cell. That's the SOG money, that's the food. I hope we now want to look at this and see zero, because I think that was not fertilizer, but another fertilizer. And I can come over here and look at it from here. The pHs are bad, although the yield is still expected to be high. Well, I say the plan is next year to try and hopefully I can build a nice little nest egg now so we can afford to buy a lot of lime, because lime isn't cheap. Obviously I would normally buy it from our station, but I think that would cost us even more. In case of buying palletfuls at a time and dealing with it. I'm hoping that third row pallet spawns soon. As soon as that spawns, we can take that over. That'll complete the next first level of the playground. I don't know how many stages there are to that. I'm hoping it's not as big as the museum was. No, there's one spawned yet. How far off is he? He's got plenty of wool, so he should be alright in that regard. 300 litres, nice. It's just slow production. This is where that mod that increases speed was great, but it's the fact that it broke all the menu screens that made it a problem. I remember right when I first looked here, there was about 3 pallets here. There's obviously more than that now. Christ, bowling. He's finally got there. Maybe I should have moved that fence back a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't think you can really edit them as such, not without deleting the pen and restarting it. And I ain't doing that. So I'm taking this up to the spinnery. Shit, that definitely deleted some crop there, whoopsie. Luckily not a huge amount. So hopefully there'll be less trips to the sawmill, just for the distribution centre when we need to. grab ourselves some products. No, I think I probably should use a Fent, because at least the Fent had the speed. But go and run around the bottom of the map again. I wish you could see more sheep in there. I mean, there's 500 in there, but I can see like 7. Obviously, PC limitations are a thing that I am well aware of with this machine. But it gives us... At least I'm tempted to buy land. I really am, but at the same time... Oh, something's gone horribly wrong with that guy's field, hasn't it? The tram lines have totally messed up. We take crop types. Anybody else? Oh, that big cornfield there. We're tempted to hope is his growth at the same rate as mine. Looks like it is, yeah. If that was a contract at the time when mine was a harvest, that would just offset. The rental cost because the harvest is not going to be cheap to rent. I always wish that when I want to break, when they want to break. Always manage to do that. And he was the one at the very top. Giving another 100,000 or so in the selling of the prefab walls, and then so 500,000 in the bank. Go buy that big spinach field. It's had no care. It needs stuff. It needs flaming weeding and all sorts. I bet. There's a harvest. Actually, not weeding at all. It's ready to harvest. So we do that. We could be harvesting spinach today, which our Colossus will do. It just needs a different header to the one we have. If we get enough money from the prefab, I'm tempted because we firelight the canning factory. We can a load of spinach, and everything's good in the world. Obviously, that decision he puts it all straight in our storage, and we have some canned spinach to sell. What do I need? I need 100 and... I need a bit, but it's certainly doable. Oh, this just fits. I think I'd have lost the tops off my beacons if I'm honest, but... No, I ain't gonna make that bend. I'll see if I can just turn this guy back and spin it back on. Fabric wool, there you go. Set to distribution, it will distribute. Where's that C? Not quite enough. So what do we do? Well, we start by sending this guy back to the main farm. Do the same with this guy, I think. What I'm thinking is, we move lots of, we sell lots of other distribution center. You'll become a pleasure because yours part right here. So my theory is, if I go into like distribution center, what have we got in here? A lot of carrot soup. Storing. Well, I can actually store like the blank materials as well. I'm thinking of what I can quickly sell at our little center. That's interesting. So if we do get more spinach than the canning factory can take, I can actually store. See, as soon as I hit storing, it's moving them out, or moving full pallets worth out. There's a pallet of lettuce in here, there's... I do that and then I go pick up any eggs. Then I go pick up any eggs, that's what I put somewhere near at our little kiosk. And remember, once he's done, to put them back. It will actually take eggs, but obviously I can't. Unless I can figure out what it was that did it. What else do we have a lot of here? All the wood stuff in it. Parsnip soup. Where's parsnip soup? I'm just changing back. See that change, let me know letters. So I think we've got password here, have we? Here we have. Distributing. Everything else I've put back, I hope. Let's say a quick swing by, pick up any eggs. Obviously no soup eggs, it's now just moving it all straight across immediately. We're going to want that trailer. Okay, the tractor's nearly got back. The truck appears to be stuck on something. Now the thing is, I've probably just rent the header because I don't think we need one permanently. I'll turn that field around. I don't think we're too late to plant anything useful unless I could do a monster grass field. Oh, less eggs here. I think it's out of food, are they? Sugar. The chickens are out of food. That isn't good. We have a good few months off of sorghum being ready. That's telling me that how much I got last year wasn't enough. Balls. Absolute balls. I'm gonna have to buy some, which is that's gonna cost me. Hopefully there's like 100k here. Well, there was enough to do what I needed to do. I think just... Yeah, but I've got 100%, but now we're going to have to purchase soda. Just... That's what you're stuck on. Right, so if we're going to here... Or is it spinach in it? I can do it through here, because if I go to this... Definitely one of these guys. Hang on, these vegetable headers, I know the one I already have. What do I have? Ah, it is the one I don't need to rent another one, that's useful. I'll probably you... If you're nearby, I'm going to get you to get the unrealistic trailer. Send you up there, field 24 is that, I believe? Obviously once I have a full load, because I'm hoping, don't forget we get a second harvest, so we'll need to re-fertilise, so we'll need to probably use a digestate on it. But then once we've done that, that'll give us second harvest on that. And then once that's done, then we've got a massive field for anything we want. It's 24 and it's field 24. Without looking at what's happened with the chickens, you're going to have to think about that might be the case, of that might become a sorghum chicken food field. Where the hell are you going that way? I'm not going to try and do that. I thought about it, but he's just too close. No fancy getting trained today. Where's that fucking? He's on his way. Listen, I need to get this up there. I mean, like straight crossing there, no lights, no nothing. People complained. There was a thing recently on online where a farmer managed to actually crash into a train. And people, a lot of people are like, oh, they really leave crossings with like no protection. And you obviously see the thing in America, that's what that one's doing. I know it's just into our farmyard line, but still. Guys, all out fuel. I have done a contract on this field before. I can't remember what we had. I think it was root cross we had, so the last time I won it. When I had. Oh, what was. No, it wasn't, because I used the renting machinery, because I used two of their fence along with ours. Do you remember? Oh god, he's got freaking tram lines in it, has he? Looks like it. It's something we'll be taking out when we do it. I actually technically could run over that field. I think I've got narrows on this, but I ain't going to. I'm hoping to be able to sneak through the trees a little bit. Yeah. Shit, nobody's easy. Nobody's thing destroys crop. Fuck's sake. So guys, I am going to get this one done. Join me, hopefully once we have a full Tell you what folks, the guy we bought this field off really hasn't been taking good care of it, has he? I mean, Jesus. 3.7 tons of hectare and all that red and orange is not a good sign at all. Hopefully, between now and the second harvest we have a chance, we can put some digestate down and that can at least try and bring that up a little bit. Plus, otherwise, we're going to have the canning factory now rented. If we get the parsnips, we get this stuff into it. Any overspill we have from these three, and also before. Can the canning factory do anything with sugar beet? No, it can't. Yes, as long as we get a full load out of this field, and the factory won't take it all, but I'm actually genuinely not sure we're going to get a full yield out of it. Looking at how well we're doing it now, it's only halfway now. I say hopefully next episode we get some digestate on it, and the second harvest we do a lot better. I wonder what the problem is. It's just everything. It's everything bad luck. Actually, the pH is pure than nitrogen. the next season we will. Liming all these fields is going to be hard work, I'm not going to lie. But we will get it all done. If we can lime, cut lime, and then also radish every single field, and the end result should be, number one, we'll get a massive, like, you get like a subsidy payout if in February you've got oilseed radish on any field. The more fields we can get done with that, the better. And obviously we get the boost in, I'm assuming you still get the boost in pH as well. I'm assuming maybe that's why the subsidies there instead. I would have to double check. But yeah, 55%, we've just got the hub lines left to do. Supply and transport for wool, now that's interesting because we're producing a lot of wool. It's possibly doable if we'd have known in advance. The store one's definitely doable, but that place was almost something I'm going to buy. Then we're supposed to buy a pallet and let us go. What do you want? 44,000 litres, that's like 1,000 litres, 1,000 litres, that's like 44 pallets. Might be checking that out before we finish. The store one, if it wasn't so little. No harvesting. If I'd have seen that earlier, I might have been able to do that. But I let both cheap pens fill up. And again, these are all worth more to us in fabric. So that's sort of asked. One thing's always saying, yeah, can I work out to afford to buy it, or can I? That's the thing, so no, we're going to be doing that today. The grass fields are the most ones it's showing as being ready. Oh look, because I haven't got many loans out, the interest rate's dropping again, which is good. May make it slightly cheaper if we do want to take a loan out. Once we get the effects in, it's going to be interesting to see what we can use this show to see. It'd be interesting to get the final number because I have pretty much got everything. There was some little enclaves on the outside, but I'm not. I'll do a quick sweep around the edges for any I might have missed. Make a note of the total number, and then we do our bit. Then we try again and see if we do happen to make any big differences to what comes off the field. I'm pretty sure we can do better than 4.5 tons a hectare. Hectare, sorry, as they call it. Can you actually reset that counters? I'm assuming that counters everything it's done in its time. In which case it's interesting not even without farming, but they obviously track that, but the game never tells you anywhere. But the game tracks AdBlue. A lot of the vehicles have AdBlue files in, but it just doesn't exist. It's weird why they would take the time to program that and just leave it out. Obviously, like the hectares thing has come back with this expansion, I grant you. But like the AdBlue thing, that you never hear about that again. It just seems really, really strange that they take the time to do it. Anyway, the last line now, this has been a really bad field. I hope none of the fields that we work on ever look like this. You know, because if they ever do, then that means we have really badly screwed ourselves up. Because I don't mind it on a field that I've just bought, but it's a sign that maybe I'm a better farmer than they were. We're past 200,000, that's not bad. If we get past 85%, then at least the tractor will automatically go and unload and what I can tell him. That'll be make life a little bit easier for me. I might just do by the time I've swept around the edges. More on these corners where I know we just miss little bits and pieces. The unexpected today, I didn't expect to be doing this. Our first harvest of year 8. I'm just trying to nip around these corners. I don't think there'll be a lot. There's a place where I saw a plant or two got left behind. A little bits like that. Probably I'm going to add 1 litre. 84% are not quite enough. Obviously that trailer itself is the exact same size as this. And let's say next time we get the air to digestate this field. Get us a little bit closer. And maybe a couple little more here, see where the lines just slightly go over. Oh, look how I might done it. Right now, if you just stay still, which I know you'll find difficult to do. Why do you do that? You absolute gimboid. I say, do your lap for no apparent reason. Pull back alongside me, we'll finish doing what we're doing. I tend to think what he thinks he's doing here. Please let me take it all. God for that. And now jump into you. Send you off. You're going to do a full lap of the field first, because why wouldn't you? Hold all this away. Get us back to the farmyard. Let's say we'll wait for him to get to the sell point, then he can unload them. Yeah. Our total there was what, 210,000, 208,000, something like that? Like I say, between now and the second harvest, which will be in a couple of months, I would think. And there'll be 2 or 3 months of regrowth. That's sunflowers next to me there, 21. No. Sorghum? What's a sorghum field? That's interesting to know. If I fancy a bit more. Now I'm starting to think now, do I need more chicken food? That's what chicken food I thought about that. I'm going to have to buy some, but I just don't. As you see, the money situation. Obviously, I need to remember I need the money to pay loans and shit. I'm going to take over from the flex, he's annoying me now. We are not that far away from where you need to go, so that's 212,048. Make a note of that. 48. Spinach harvest 1. Good old spinach harvest 1, 212. So basically my aim is to beat that with the second one. Like I say, whether we do it, all I can do is add digestate and hope that bringing that level up, just what the crop needs. We're not far. Yeah, along there. Get this to start canning. That's gonna be a good sale product for us. I do love some of the little details on the map, like these little creeks and the barns and that. That is one of the ones that we actually got collectible out of, if I remember right. And like I say, if, assuming I do still own the canning factory come vegetable harvest time, then we should be able to feed any overflow vegetables into it. Making more use of the products we're growing. So I'll make sure this is set right before I set it off. Start unloading, come to you. Everything is distributing, yep, so spinach bags, distributing. Send you back to the farm. Oh yeah, I went in backwards, oops, my bad. Send you back, I'll go and get the harvester back. In the gas station. I say we're not too far away from the mid-needs again, because we're only caught against the pumps. Damn that steering mode. Good for tight corners, not good when there's swing. Not good when you need tail swing. Definitely was a good idea purchasing one of these. That big drive we did make all that money to buy this. Definitely worked out in our favour. It's the truck, so a lot of stuff's now brought back here, which is good. Let's go into his parking space. I know we spent ages building that shed just to then delete it again, but it cost us a lot and it was pretty useless because it wouldn't even be for vehicle in. Final thing before I finish is the third part spawned. No. Just over halfway, so hopefully next episode, folks, that pallet will spawn and we can do it. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Check out the rest of the channel. Until next time, see ya. Goodbye.